a little chocobo that loves to waddle around. These feathery friends love to headbutt things. This is fine, because a chocobo's eggshell never cracks twice. Alright, so who wants the honorary opportunity of being the first person to have the monster named after them? Name my Mirage, yes. So chat, what are we going to name it? Or should we try the exclamation point winner? Just finishing up the tutorial as far as I can tell, Savvy. Okay, so far we have... Okay, so we're getting multiple people saying name it Tony, so... T-O-N-I. Yeah, I think I'm the only one who can do winner. Let me check. Helps if I type it in the right spot. Okay, so it does only do my followers. So I think if it's indecisive, we'll do that from now on. But if we can decide amongst ourselves who it is, then...
Cool! I can see the Choco Chick running around in the Prismarium.
Pretty the neat, huh? Next, why don't you have a go at stacking that Choco Chick on your head? Here, watch, I'll just show you.
Oh, now I get it. So when I saw you perched on Lon's head back in Ninewood Hills, that's what you call stacking.
Yep, that's the right. While I'm up to here, I get to take it nice and easy.
Is that stacking or slacking?
When you create a stack, the HP of everyone in the stack gets the added together. Like they say, strengthen the numbers.
Oh, so it's like combining into a super robot.
Better yet, your magic and other abilities have the potential to change too. It all depends on how your stack is configured.
Huh? Oh, I don't need any action figures when I get to blast out super attacks like a super robot.
Well, just be careful. Stacking doesn't make you invincible. Some of the enemy attacks have the power to unstack you.
In other words, bye-bye super robot, so to speak.
Yowzers. It does sound like bad news.
It's true that we are individually the weaker when we're unstacked, but look on the brighter side. Since we each get our own turn in battle, we can use the extra moves to have one member attack and another to heal. It can be very helpful. Depending on the situation, you might even decide to unstack yourselves by choice. Think carefully and choose the best setup for the job.
Should I stack? When you stack with Mirages, the stats, such as HP, of all the stack members are combined. Your abilities may also transform. Stacking with the right buddy can give you access to new and powerful skills and magic. You're always more powerful in a stack than you are fighting apart, but there is one downside. Weaknesses are also shared among the whole stack, which can get you into trouble. Use the stack setup screen in the in-game menu to choose which Mirages will fight alongside you, or is it on top of you? Wow. If you should set up your stacks for both your forms, Lilican and Giant. That way you're fitted for battle no matter what size you're using to explore. A stack can be up to 3 members high. There is one simple rule. Smaller goes on top of bigger. Try it out and you'll get the hang of it in no time. So does that mean the fox is royalty, or is the tail the brains of the operation? I vote the tail's the brains. Get wise about Mirage sizes. Lawn, Rain, and the Mirages are assigned to sizes, small, medium, and large. In their stacks, L goes on the bottom, M in the middle, S on the top. Easy, right. When Rain and Lawn are L-sized giants, Mirages will always stack above them. But when the twins are M-sized Lilican, things get a little more crazy. Suddenly you can ride on top of L-sized Mirages and put S-sized Mirages on top of their heads at the same time.
By the way, you two can switch between giant size and Lilican size.
Like this.
Depending on your size, you can make different stacks. You won't be allowed to put big things on top of the small things when creating a stack. So, to get on top of a mirage...
Okay, first off, I want to add the Choco Chick to the stack of rain. Tony, you get to go on top of the girl for a change. You're just trying to butter me up, Tony, because I named a Choco Chick after you. Okay, so I'm going to put the config back to wait until I figure out exactly how semi-active works.
The best way to learn is to try it once you've rounded up a few more mirages. You'll pick it up in no time.
Now, can I get into random battles here? Oh, that's right, I can press R1 to switch which character I'm playing as. Oh, hello, big, giant, evil-looking box.
Huh? A dead end?
But there's nowhere else to go. What are we gonna do?
Never the fear! Look closely. This may appear to be a wall, but it's actually a gimme golem.
Is this a mirage too?
Not in the traditional sense of the word, but you'll see these pests all over Grimoire. And unless you give them what they want, they'll give you a hard time and block the way.
So what is it they want?
It really depends on the gimme golem. So the first thing you'll have to do is examine it.
Try having a look at the gimme golem.
Gimme!
Oh my god, it's a magic pot. You see a luster leaf reflected in its eye.
So where do we find that?
That Choco Chick you just imprisoned ought to be able to track down what we need. But first things first, you're going to have to unlock the right ability on the Choco Chick's Mirage board.
Each Mirage has its own Mirage board. A special chart that's packed with new powers and potential. Abilities, stat boosts. Each space on the board holds a new surprise. You can unlock the spaces using SP or skill points your Mirages earn when they level up. Some spaces in the Mirage boards cannot be unlocked until you meet special conditions, but with a little work, they are all within reach. Mirages have learned that the Stroll ability will appear alongside Rain. Mirages that have learned the Stroll ability will appear alongside Rain and Lon in the field, so you can explore Grimoire together. If you are accompanied by multiple Mirages, with the Stroll ability, you can cycle between them with the left and right on the D-pad. Sometimes strolling Mirages will discover useful items. Try bringing different Mirages to different places. You might be surprised what they find. Okay, give me just a sec, guys. Okay. Mirage board, Tony. Stroll. Ram. You don't have enough for Cure yet. So you can learn Ram. Tony can now Ram. Just remember, folks, he's 14.
Hey, the Choco Chick's come along for a
Tony,
stroll.
Welcome to the game. Let's hunt around a little with the Choco Chick, okay? So I'll check this area. Oh.
Huh?
Why, thank you, Tony.
Found something.
Obtained a luster leaf.
Yay! You found it! Now, try examining the Gimme Golem one more at a time.
Huh?
Okay, first I want to know what this luster leaf does, because I want to know if it's worth giving it. Oh, it's a key item. An item that... Okay, so it's designed specifically for the Gimme Golem.
Huh? You found something.
Gimme!
Gimme gimme never gets. Don't you know your manners yet? And yet he gets it. I'm a terrible father.
Whoa! It vanished!
That's so cool. I guess the Choco Chick found us just the item we needed.
Yep. With the help of a Mirage or the two, there's nothing that you can't accomplish. And Mirage boards are for much the more than unlocking abilities. You can also use them to change your Mirages into new and the powerful forms. So be sure to keep on the leveling up and working on your Mirage boards. Pretty soon, you'll be bouncing and the trouncing across Grimoire like a pair of the pros.
Oh, you have no idea. What's waiting for us further ahead? Treasure chest. 3 potions.
So, Tama, I noticed Mirages disappear when we defeat them. Why is that?
Most of the Mirages you see in Grimoire don't actually technically belong in this world. And so, when one of you guys gives them the old KO, they can't maintain their presence here anymore. They fizzle that out and go back to their own worlds.
Huh. Wait. Now, that's weird. Who was it that told me all this before? It's like, right there, on the tip of my tongue.
That looks like a boss down there. If the demo is anything to have a judgment from. More chests! I love all the chests. Obtained some Phoenix down. Does that mean 1 Phoenix down? It does, okay. Not gonna find anything else for us, Tony? Slacker.
Now what's this?
This is called a Merc Rift. Inside, you're likely to find Mirages that are, shall we say...
Mirages? Oh man, let's go catch them!
But...
Oh shit, a behemoth.
This one's not very cute.
Merc Rifts. Scary, but true. Merc Rifts are homes to strange, rare, and usually very dangerous mirages. If you want to explore one, make sure that you're fully prepared before diving in. Most Merc Rifts will be too tough for you to handle when you first find them. Yeah, not for me. When you do end up getting whomped, come back later, after you've gotten a bit stronger.
Lon! Why did you... Now what do we do?
I tried to tell you. Inside Merc Rifts, you're likely to find Mirages that are the strong and dangerous.
You tried to tell us. Try a little harder, please!
I'm gonna catch this bitch. Unless it forces me to run away. Okay, I don't want to use RAM. I guess I'll use RAM. 5 damage. Libra.
Not done yet!
Okay, so... It's got very little resistance to, I believe that's dark. Unimprisonable. Okay. So I think this is just going to teach us what happens if you game over. Yeah, I definitely think this is teaching a game over mechanic. The party has fallen.
Ow. Oh no. Did you two die already?
What? I died? But that's... no way.
Maybe it's true. That mirage in the Mercriff did kinda...
Well, I'm still alive.
Yes. That's because someone intervened. Right at the moment of your demise. And made it so the battle never happened.
Wow, you can really do that?
Of course. Although Tama's the one who does it. That's the right! I have the power to rewind time a little. And then to whisk you to safety. Although, it costs me a life to do it, so I hope you don't mind if I rest for a little the while afterwards.
A life?
You might not believe it, but I've actually got multiple lives. Back there, I had to sacrifice one of those lives to turn back time and to save you.
Well, thank you.
See, this girl with the ribbon that showed up in my dreams. She's the one who taught me how to do it.
That makes zero sense and kind of freaks me out, but Tama, I'm impressed.
Thanks! Oh, but just so you know, I can only use my powers to protect the two of you specifically. And only if you lose a fight, like what happened to you in the Mercriff. Oh, yeah! And I can always recover my lives if you stay here and let me rest a spell. So, don't forget to give me a breather before I run out of second the chances.
Dude, you got it. Say no more. Rest yourself silly.
Yes, sir!
Thanks, Tama. We really owe you one. Especially Lon, who didn't have the good sense to listen before diving in.
When the entire party is defeated, Tama will whisk everyone back to safety of Ninewood Hills. There is no penalty, but you will have to fight your way back to where you were. Be careful though, if you are inside the threshold of a powerful mirage, Tama won't be able to save you. It's game over. So, boss battles, I assume.
Hey, who's that?
Oh, if you mean our new guest, she claims to have gotten herself lost. Go say hello. She's
That
quite
looks
the
like
character.
the Chocobo lady
okay.
from 13.2.
The real question
she
is
go?
how she got here from the outside world when it's no easy trick. She must have experience crossing between planes.
Oh, that's a save point, which fully heals you, as we remember from the demo. So I'm going to quickly toss a save here, and then we'll continue on.
So, she's over at North Promenade.
How do you know that? Yeah. I'll be cute and little for now.
Oh, wow. She's so tiny. Is she, what's the word again? Lilican?
That really does... Well, no, not really.
Chocobocolina! Oh. Hello, and how are you?
It is her!
Good. More or less.
You know, what a nice, quiet place.
Oh,
You didn't miss much,
So
miss
who are
much
the
Bill.
you?
Oh, you can call me Choco Latte. I seem to have washed up here like a soggy yellow feather in a storm.
Huh?
I
Basically
do have this funny
Chocolina.
knack for winding up in strange places.
Cool.
All right! Care to shop? I've got the goods. Chocoboco ching!
Oh yeah, she's totally Chocolina. Chocolatte has a habit of picking all sorts of strange items. Those items can be yours if you're ready to fork over enough of Grimar's currency, which is known as gil. The Chocolatte's Mart selection is always improving, so when you visit Ninewood Hills, don't miss the opportunity to stop by and see what's in stock. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way. 13.2 didn't... Okay, I really wanted to like 13.2 because I loved 13 after getting over the whole linear bit of it. But Chocolina just had the kind of personality that makes you want to slap a bitch kind of thing, you know? What do we have? What's pick me up? Remove sleep. Wobble Stomper. Completely stabilizes a wobbling stack. That is a fantastic name! Wobble Stopper. Inflict sleep, blindness, berserk. Sometimes inflicts oblivion. I wonder what that does. How much gil do I have right now? Does it say? Oh, I have 107. So I'm not going to waste anything yet. I'll save.
Whoa, slow down! What kind of operation is this?
It's called a shop, dear. You're in luck. I find all kinds of stuff as I bounce from point A to point Q. I'm your Choco connection.
I'm pretty sure that's even the same voice actress. No, I didn't get that far in Lightning Returns either. It had a really unique battle system, but the story was so convoluted and hidden, it was near unplayable.
So hey, are you ready to head back to Grimoire?
Why the hell not, Rain? Why the hell not?
Oh!
Ah!
Show that yourself, Serafie! I didn't know it was you!
You had it coming. You know, when you awakened, you should have woke me up, too. I don't remember raising you to be such a selfish selfer.
Well, I don't remember you raising me at all!
Who's this?
Oh, hi. I'm just your adorable local wind pixie, aka Serafie. My hobbies include gossip mongering and, let's see. Oh, I'm good at hoarding things. Yep.
Hoarding?
Hoarding. Why do you think I'm here? You must have tons of prismariums. More than you can handle, right?
Well, we're still working on it.
Uh-huh. You'll have scads of them before long. You're gonna need a place to unload.
Yeah, they are kind of bulky.
Well, who's got you covered? This pixie right here. Enix made me a special prism case that lets me keep all your prismariums safe. Just plonk the ones you don't need in and yoink the ones you do need out. All plonking and yoinking must be performed within the confines of Ninewood Hills or from an alternate location with a suitably strong connection. Additional terms, conditions, and restrictions may apply.
Okay.
I'm not sure I caught every single word, but I guess I agree?
Oh yeah, this prismarium belongs to one of my tribe. Treat it with the same boundless love and affection you feel for me.
Okay.
Serafie's kind of a special case.
Storing Mirages in the Prism Case. Anna Crow has entitled Serafie with a Prism Case that automatically stores all the Prismariums you collect. You can use it to select which Mirages you take with you on your adventures. The Prism Case is also where you are permitted to transfig your Mirages. Talk about a handy contraption. Serafie keeps the Prism Case in the Ninewood Hills. You can access it by talking to her directly, but the case is also at your disposal in Grimoire. Just select it from the menu at gates or save crystals. Gotcha. Vault Keepers. Obtained a Seraphone. The Seraphone is a special device you can use to call Serafie and access your Prism Case remotely. Serafie's not too keen on leaving Ninewood Hills, but thanks to the Seraphone you can swap Mirages while on the go. Just keep in mind that each Seraphone can be used once, because Serafie doesn't feel like getting her, because your data security is more important, of course. Awesome. Obtained a Sylph Prismarium. Aw, she's a cutie. Alright, so we get to name this one as well. So, who wants to be named after Sylph? Who wants Sylph to be named after them? I wonder if it's like that Moogle in 9, when you call them too much about the save, but don't bother and they get pissy with you. She's green like Savvy. Well, I'm not going to be using people's real names, Tony. I'm going to be using their handles on here as well. And she looks like she has little kitten ears. Yes. So I'm probably thinking the same thing as Matricina, unless Savvy has a... Yeah, unless Savvy wants not to be named Sylph. I'm also not going to point out that it was spelled wrong. Alright, that does it. Savvy. Whisper Wind. Inflict magical wind damage and restores an equal amount of HP. That's badass. Agility, Subdue, Magic Defense, Balance. Do you not get Stroll? No, apparently you don't. That sucks. But, on the upside... we now have someone else to add to a stack. And Savvy can go there. Oh, that is a good thing to know, Savvy. Alright. Moving on. We have new items. We have the Baby Behemoth Prism. Yes. Hey-oh! Okay, we know all about these.